Welcome back to Rides Reborn. This is part 4 of our rebuild on our BMW F80 M3. In this video, we will be going through the parts that we have to replace on the interior, and at the end, we will start installing the back seats. If you haven't watched any previous parts, you should definitely go check them out. Enough talking, let's get into the video. First of all, I'll start with the seats. Each seat has one module and about, I think, 4 motors and a lot of electronics. The biggest problem was the module. It's right here. It's the gray box under the seat. Without the module, nothing will work with the seat. The second most important part is the controllers, because this controls everything. The motors are also very important because there's one for going front and back, one for going up and down, and for the seat rest. And there's one pump for the sides, and this will make these sides squeeze together so you can sit tight. And since the water was very high, it was about till here, we were very sure that we'll have to take the seats apart. So we started on taking the seats apart, like you can see here, and there's a lot of rust on the seat rails. And since the seat rails are not that water protected like the whole shell, they start rusting really easily, and we were just better off buying new ones instead trying to clean them. Airbags are also very important. There's one on the side on each seat, and they sit on the outside, and the bags that tighten up the seat are here. And after taking the seat apart, we confirmed that we need new motors and a new module. And for the passenger seat, we needed a new bottom because it has like a little mat that it's like a sensor. It feels if there's someone sitting there, a passenger, so it knows in case of an accident if the airbag should go off or not. And like in Volkswagen, you have a little lock in the glove box so you can turn the airbag manually on and off. And this is also the reason why you shouldn't put a child seat in the passenger seat, because this will make the car think that there's a passenger, and in case of an accident, the airbag will go off. And this is why you have this in most of the cars nowadays, to warn you about not putting child seats in the front. And as I've said before, we needed new modules for every seat, even the back ones. The rest of the back seat was fine though, because the water didn't get that high. Here's a quick list of a few parts that we had to buy. First was the seat tracks, both of them was about $500. Then both of the seat controllers was about $100. The modules in total about $250, and the whole bottom of the passenger seat was about $350. We also had a problem with the front driver's seat window, and it wouldn't go up and down. So that's why we bought a new motor for about $30. We also had to buy new seatbelt buckles for both sides. Now we can start with the interior. I will first start with the seatbelts, the B-pillars, and then the back seats. Enjoy. If you've made it this far already, it will help out a lot if you could like and subscribe. Here you can see I finished up tightening up the last screw of the seatbelt roller. This is what it looks like after installing the seatbelt, and now the covers of the B-pillar can go on. This is also a very easy process because everything is just clipped in. The B-pillar only has 2 covers, the small one on the top and the big one on the bottom. Now we can move on to installing the rear seats. The first step was to put back this cushion-like fabric which goes under all the wires. Even though it wasn't underwater, we still took it out to rinse it off so it doesn't get moldy. Now the backrest can go in. To slide the rod through the hole, because this is the pivot point when you want to fold the seat down. Slide it in and then tighten up one screw, and this is one part of the seat installed. Make sure the wiring goes back the correct way, and then we can move on to the other part. The second part has the exact same process. Slide the seat onto the rod and then check the wiring and then tighten everything up. Don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts or feedback. After the backrests are in, we can now put the covers on that each go left and right. This is also a very easy process. Slide it in from the top and then clip it in. The last step is to bolt on all of the seat belts and then bolt on the seatbelt buckles. everything just has one big bolt, which makes it a lot easier. Make sure to tighten these up real good because they're very important. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, it will help out a lot if you could like and subscribe. If you haven't watched any previous parts, definitely should go check them out. Drive safe and stay tuned.